Hello, hello. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Hello, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good day, good night, everyone. I am Joyce Rainbow, and I'm here for another awesome Friday of streaming. Oh, I got some early people in here. Earlier than me. That's crazy, because, well, that's not too crazy. I'm not a very punctual person. But I did go live at 3:01 Pacific Standard Time. Welcome in, Buff Gardener, Miko Bites. Joyce Rainbow. I love it. Two hands up for today's Friday. So yeah, a couple of announcements to make. Wonderful to see all of your digital faces, by the way. So this will probably be one of the last streams to start at this time. I do like streaming on Fridays. I will probably continue to stream on Fridays if I'm not streaming on Wednesdays. So, with that being said, I will probably... There's lots of probablys because I'm not really sure what's going on. But I did start a new job and it's a full-time position, so which means I have to bump my streaming schedule a little later in the day. So I would maybe about like 1 or 2 hours later. I don't want it to be too late, and we have some of our fellow Eastern Standard Time and Central and people from various time zones, so I don't want to make it too late. And if that doesn't work out, then I'll probably switch to Saturday. But all those announcements will be in Discord and Instagram and Threads, whatever social media we have. I will be listing it on there. Sorry, I'm playing a new playlist today, y'all. Let me know if it vibes. It's called Beat, and it's been good so far. I've just been trying out all the different playlists here on Epidemic Sound. But yeah, I also did make some slight changes to my audio. I know it's like Korean rap or something going on. Dude, I do like some Korean rap, like Epic High. Yeah. But no, I've just been like poking around on Epidemic Sound and seeing what music's on there and stuff. Matches that with our little streetwear theme we got. I know, we've been watching Warrior on HBO. We just finished that, actually. So fun kung fu show. Y'all like kung fu. What else? Okay, another announcement before we get started. Excuse me, allergies. It's my dog's birthday. It's Alfred's birthday. He's 6 years old. I took a little video of him. He likes to move his head. He's very responsive. Look at him. Look at him. That's my boy. I was asking him if he knew it was his birthday today, and I gave him a treat. So today's a special day for Alfred's birthday. All right, let's get started. So today we're doing fashion sketches. Last week we did some cool action poses, and I kind of want to take what I did here, kind of implement it here, because a lot of fashion poses are kind of boring, and I'll probably do some pretty static poses while I'm drawing today, but I have some dynamic poses off to the side, and I want to see if I can take those dynamic poses and take the fashion references that I have saved and put them on the poses. So maybe this side will be kind of static, and then this side will be dynamic, or I don't know. Or we're just gonna kind of like go with the flow. It's kind of in like one of those streams where we're just kind of doing whatever. But I'm trying to switch up the fashion references because I have like a certain vibe that I like to draw, like streetwear and stuff like that. But I did save some like Japanese fashion and oh, there's like this cool looking dress that I'm probably gonna draw here today. Just trying to switch it up so that it's not all the same. But yeah, let's get started. There's this one, I think I'll draw this one chick with a very, she kind of has like this 1940s looking kind of, almost like a long coat. You'll see. I'm about to draw it. You'll see. And then I think I'm gonna put some fun colors in here as well in the background. I'm gonna keep it mostly black and white, but maybe some fun colors. All right. So we're using the same tools as last stream. We're using, I actually went out and bought a new N2 Copic because I don't know if you remember last time my nib was falling out. So I just got a brand new marker. And the sign pen, which I'm loving the heck out of. And for filling in, it's probably not going to be as shadowy as this. Who knows? But I do have this for 100 Copic for the big shadows. All right. Now let's get started. I think I want to just get used to more drawing clothes, different poses. That almost rhymed, but just finding like the clothing reference that I have and putting them on dynamic poses or interesting poses. Actually, I have a lot of drawings and paintings where I actually don't, like, my subject matter doesn't wear any clothes. They're naked, but for two reasons, and I did this with my recording earlier, explained this. One is because I just love drawing like the raw human form and experience and just showing that human vulnerability. And the other reason is because drawing clothes is too hard. It's easier to not draw them. But I'm trying to make my art more interesting. I'm trying to do exercises to make my art more interesting. So this should be kind of a part 2 to last week's stream. Very like high-waisted pants here. You'll have some of this overlap. I don't know, that's what I love about doing sketchbook stuff. You can just make stuff overlap each other. A little gray. It also helps drawing a variety of stuff because sometimes I tend to get same face syndrome or draw too much of the same style. I think for the face, I might just use a micron pen because I like to be very delicate with the eyes and stuff like that. That's what I was struggling with last stream, was trying to do like the little shadows in the face, and they just end up being very blobby. I'm also trying to take the reference and make it use my own style and knowledge in anatomy and shape language just to make it look more interesting. Buckle that comes down here or something like that. I think with the gray marker, I just want to focus on form, shapes, flow, not get too caught up in the details just yet. I think as artists, it's important to be able to separate the time, like attention focused on the bigger picture and attention focused on detail. So that's a good stopping point. Right, now we can get a little bit more into the detail. The more I zoom into this picture, the more buckles I see. Like Kingdom Hearts. So. Just that. Currently in the middle of revamping my studio space, so there's kind of a small mess back there. Trying to make this hat not look so much like Donald Duck. I think something that's really cool about drawing clothes and to make it look 3D, to make the form look more 3D and believable, is wrapping the fabric to match the contour of the object. Like, for example, I'm working on this collar around the neck, so it's good to draw these things and be conscious of how you want that curvature to look, because that can help define the contour of the figure. Same with, like, you're drawing stripes on, or even patterns on a piece of fabric. some dope hair. Like Final Fantasy gray. That should be like in a salon when you choose a color. I want Final Fantasy gray. Very specific gray that is very hard to achieve. Like right here, I'm curving it around this way to show that this piece of this cuff right here is a 3D form. I swear, I think one series I want to do soon is just hands. And I'm pretty confident with drawing hands, getting them to look proportional, but I just love how some artists can draw hands really expressive. I want to get better at that. So I think a 100 hand challenge is on the books. Yeah, there's this giant buckle belt from the jacket or whatever. I think it's more like a trench coat, actually. It's one thing that kind of sucks about Vegas is we don't get to wear our fashionable jackets a lot. Doesn't get cold enough. What I love about this pen, you can like tilt it to the side and you'll get nice thick lines like that, and that really helps with all the fabrics really bunched up here. some dynamic folds going on. That's what I'm thinking too. I might not do some, I did some shading like over here and stuff, but I might keep it a little more minimal because there's a lot of texture that I want to show. Really trying to get that line of action to be reflected in the clothes and the folds and lines and all that. Maybe I'll try to stretch the legs out a little bit longer. Go down to here. That looks better. Billowy coat. What does that even mean? Like you go into a like Burlington's or something and you're like, I would like a billowy coat. Maybe I'll try to exaggerate how easy these pants are. Yeah, when I think of billowing, I think of like smoke. Like billowing smoke, how smoke kind of brought here. Billows, puffs up like that. That actually looks really cool with the jacket. Yeah, just really like puffy. No, yeah. Filled with air and smelling outward. Oh, interesting. I actually learned that, well, familiarized myself with that word with, what is that book? How to Think When You Draw. And each page has advice on how to draw something specific. There's a whole page on smoke. I love drawing smoky, wispy textures, and I'm like, okay. And I love it because they're describing like why, using physics to describe as to why something looks the way it does, which really helps me out when I draw. I think a lot of what I did when I was a new artist, I would just like copy what I would see in a reference, and I wouldn't really think about why something looks that way. But now that I understand, or now that I'm aware of understanding that stuff, it really, really helps. And it helps me as an artist make my own decisions too, as to like, okay, well, the reference looks like this, but I think it's trying to convey this, because, you know, photographs don't really speak the truth all the time. They really don't. So you kind of, as an artist, you kind of have to make up for that. It's a free online and digital form, but there's 3 other printed editions. Oh, there's more? You already have 3 books. I thought that you had them all. Dang, it's expensive. They're tiny. Well, I wouldn't say tiny books, but they're like that big. But they are pretty thick, I suppose, for square-shaped books. Oh, I like this. Skill to sort of judge the anticipatory or reactionary. Yeah, exactly. What I find too when I'm drawing stuff, it's like a combination of using the reference to inform me of what's going on and guide me of where things need to be, but also using my knowledge of logic and construction and drawing to make those good decisions. Because that is something I see in a lot of beginner artists. Like, I know it's very apparent when artists look like they're following the reference too much. $25 per book. Oh, okay. Oh, they're European-based books. I see. Shoes are always like one of the funkiest things to draw. I always pay extra attention to shoes when I'm drawing, because it really, there's a lot of contouring that happens in shoes that can really make or break the form. Life drawing really helps you hone the skill. Yeah, absolutely. And which is really cool about the studies, in regards to the studies we've been doing with, I believe it's New Masters Academy, the one we've been doing on Discord, where like it's online, it's digital reference, but which it's so much easier just to take a picture of a model and draw from that, but the references are actually videos of the model getting into place, and just like a camera showing the models there for like 5 to 1 minute. And I think that's really interesting. Especially, there's like this little top portion of the shoes. I think the curvature of that helps define the silhouette of the shoe. Oh yeah, it's like the model is staring at you. It's alive. It knows you're drawing it. Pretty funny, yeah. It's like going down a Fremont Street or downtown and seeing one of those street performers, and then thinking it's a statue, but it's not, or just knowing that it's a street performer, but it still surprises you. There's like the Bushman in San Francisco. He would just pretend to be a bush and hide in a pot and jump out and scare people. So bad. Alright. Draw the face. I come to find when I'm drawing faces, I like to draw the nose kind of helps set the proportions of everything. This is something I did pick up from Thomas Lou Hardy's course when I did the caricature and the blind contour stuff. Like, he always started out with a nose. You start out, this is my theory, okay? Like, normally and typically what I would see a lot of artists do is start with the eyes because you're just like so one of the most interesting things to draw. But starting out with the eyes, I tend to make it lopsided. So now that I have the nose for reference, then maybe I do the eyes last. I line up the corners of the mouth with the center of the eye, so that kind of helps me. Well, she needs eyebrows. Intense. The cross to get the nose and the eyes first. Ear for the mouth. Oh, circle mouth. Well, it's kind of like how I think I understand what you mean by the sphere. Like everything is kind of connected here. Like I do the cross thing, but even then I get the eyes lopsided. So now I tend to draw them last. Good enough for a face. A little bit of shading in here, not too much, and then move on to the next pose. Might shade some stuff in, like maybe this hat. There's not too much detail in this hat anyways, so I don't mind sacrificing some of that. Oh, and this hand is getting hidden here, so I'm gonna shadows around it too. That's a good way to get something to stand out, is a shade. There you go, Donald Duck core. Really does not look like Donald Duck from the reference, but I can't unsee it. Oh yeah, wasn't I gonna shade in the shoes too? I'll do that. Shoes are really shiny. Well, these shoes are. Yeah, there's like a little shoe strap here. There's also like patterns in the leggings, but I'm not gonna mess with that. Might just end up looking like hairy legs. Okay, we're done. We're done. Moving on. What do we got here? I needed more like sitting poses. So I've tried to collect a variety. A lot of them are standing, but I need something horizontal. I don't have too many of those. I can also do like a close-up. Like this chick has a cool sweater. Or I can turn the page sideways. Or I'll just draw someone sitting down again. Okay. Flip this in pure ref. I can do this in VizRef, but I don't know about pure ref. Go. Oh, I found another sitting pose. Let's do that. I think this is actually Bjork. When I found it on Pinterest, they said it's Bjork, so she's sitting like a frog. I'll draw some clothes around her. I mean, she is wearing clothes, but it's like, it's really boring. It's just like a one-piece nylon suit. Also, I need to learn how to draw tiny. So I can fit more things on a page. I draw very big. pose is actually kind of challenging. That's okay. We can't just do easy stuff all the time on stream. That'd make it too boring. A lot of bit of foreshortening. Right? I hate when you leave a tea to cool, but you forget about it for too long. It's like avocados. You leave an avocado to ripen, and then you just forget about it, and then you can't eat the avocado. There's so much going on here. It's like hams. But herb mate loses heat so much faster than any other tea. Is that so? You could be right. But I wonder why. I wonder if the leaves have like cooling properties to them. Like screaming. She's like an angry frog with Princess Leia buns. That'll be fun to draw. Ribbit, ribbit, motherfucker. What clothes should I give her? Well, she does have interesting shoes. Okay. Can do find a boring looking pose and put it on an interesting you know what, maybe I'll switch up her hair. Okay, I found one. She's gonna be wearing more of like a bigger jacket. And a bodysuit with knee-high boots. Super shiny. Kind of challenging finding something that fits on one form and putting it on another. We'll see how that looks. draw this jacket. Those hands to draw correctly too. Anya, 100 hand stream coming up soon. So the cool thing about looser clothing is that you can kind of use that to show the viewer where the gravity is. Here it's kind of falling this way, so I can put some of the clothes, the jacket hanging off this way. Whereas with tighter clothes, you can't really show that. There's patterns on this as well. Bodysuit. switch your shoes to pointier. Maybe put some bit of shading because her clothes are shiny. Oh yeah, that really helps bring it out. Looking kind of flat before. Is that a Ronnie? Congratulations! I'm so happy for you and your fiance. I've been meaning for you to like come to this stream so I can like congratulate you in almost the flesh. But oh my god! So are you still in Florida? But I know what happened at Disney World. Tell me details. I want to know all about Disney World. Yeah, I saw. Oh yeah, I saw that too. Oh my gosh, love is in the air. Oh, you're home now? Yeah, how was it? I saw it was raining a bit there. Like, and your ring looks so pretty. Oh my gosh, dude. I'm so happy for all my friends getting engaged. Yeah, I saw like the picture you posted of the room with your last name and his last name, and it was like the blah blah and blah blah room, you know? And I was like, ooh, probably gonna happen. Probably gonna happen. I have a feeling. Oh no! You got sick from the rain? That's what happened to me was my last trip. Like, I got so sick from the storm that happened. Oh, that's so cool! I'm gonna, like, bother you later with more details about the wedding. Know everything. You're waking up to giraffes. Yo, isn't that tight? I'm like saying that like I have first-hand experience. Like, isn't waking up next to giraffes tight? And I didn't wake up next to giraffes, but I woke up next to llamas. We camped at a llama farm. Or not. Well, we just stayed in a trailer in a llama farm once. And I've fed giraffes at the Fort Worth Zoo. But that must have been so pretty. I know, I'm like, I want to see all the pictures. Did you get to feed them? They have like the weirdest tongues. They're like, bleh. Alright, frog girl is pretty much done. But we were able to put clothes on her. Like more fashionable clothes. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, it was like... Yeah, they charge you a bunch for like this much lettuce, but it was still a fun experience. That's so cool. So it's just like you open your window and it's like giraffe spots. Maybe I'll throw in some color here for an intermission. I know, I'm like, I have never paid that much for lettuce in my life. What in the heck? Yeah, it's like $6 for 3 pieces of lettuce or something like that. Yeah, it was for the experience. Better be some Michelin star lettuce. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, at least it goes to good funds, so that's good. Do some like orange and blue colors going on here. You get their greens in. I love that the safari has a lot of space for the room. Yeah, that's really cool. That's how Fort Worth Zoo was like too. I don't think I've been to the Disney World safari, but I've gone to the San Diego one. Yeah, there's a safari park in San Diego, which is really, really, really big. Like, it's awesome. Yeah, I try to do some research before, like, I go to places like zoos and aquariums. I'm like, do they treat the animals good here? So it's good to see that there are some places that are really good about it. Support that. I think the safari is different from the San Diego Zoo. I think it's, I don't know. This was like back in 2000. All I remember was I was on this train going around the safari and it took 1 hour. And back then my mom VHS'd everything. So she would play these tapes over and over at home. It'd be like an hour long. Whoa. But I think San Diego has been doing a lot better now. I think the safari has been doing a lot better too, even though they were originally pretty big. Yeah, I was like, the San Diego Zoo is pretty big. And they're one of the zoos that are pretty good. Let's see, what pose are we drawing next? I want to draw like something in the middle here, even though there's a binder. No! My marker just fell. I just like being dramatic. Oh yeah, there's this like really funky looking dress. I'm gonna draw that. smaller, maybe. This is gonna be like a really big outfit. Oh no, yeah, I think it depends by animal too. Dude, I am taking up so much space. Smaller. But one aquarium I do want to, well, I've been here before, but I definitely do want to go back is Monterey. Monterey Bay Aquarium is so good. And it looked huge as a kid. You know how like when you're a kid, everything looks so much bigger than you remembered? I know. Have you gone before? Because I did when I was younger, but I do want to go back as an adult. I still need to do like a Northern California trip. Yeah, it's incredible. And I feel like even after 20 years or so since the last time I was there, it's probably just gotten even better. And I know that you went to San Francisco somewhat recently. How was that? For someone who, I don't know if that was your first time going there or... I definitely do want to like go back to San Francisco and check out some stuff, take Miko and do all the things, especially Alcatraz. Make sure everything lives up to how they were when I was a kid. Yeah, Alcatraz, I think like I've been there quite a bit as a kid, but knowing the history and just knowing what used to go on there as an adult, now I really want to go back, and I bet it's gonna feel really creepy. Rumor has it that it's haunted, so. And you have to take a boat out there, and I love boats. So. I love boats, but my motion sickness does not like boats, unfortunately. Like, I'm fine on bigger boats, but the really wavy waters and stuff, probably not so much. Yeah, if the boat is big enough and the water's pretty smooth, I'm fine. But generally, especially with like smaller boats that go out way into the ocean, like the bay is fine. Like I can do boats inside of a bay because the water is generally pretty chill in a bay. But man, one of the last boat trips I went to, I think this was it last year or the year before that? Went to Catalina, but that boat was so bumpy that they almost canceled the boats going out to that island, and this lady just fell. This lady just like straight up fell in the middle of the hallway in the boat. Like, I was so sick though. And I just had some Roscoe's chicken and waffles. I was like, please let me keep my lunch down. I ended up being fine, but that was like a horrible 45 minutes. So I've gone it from that and like the smaller boats that go out into the ocean for scuba diving. And then there's all these experienced scuba divers and boat people like, yeah, you're gonna grow your sea legs one day. Like, geez, I've been like this my whole life, so. I actually, like, I eat ginger candy quite a bit because sometimes I just get that, like, feeling out of nowhere. But ginger really helps. Isn't this dress crazy? I'm wearing like a giant umbrella as a hat. This playlist is so random. It's called Beats, and it's just, I guess it's just random beats. But it's been fine for the most part. Ambient background. Like this whole area in shadow, but it's such an interesting shape. That's a lot of fabric. Shadows in this one are really, really cool though. Glad I got to fit this in here. feel like with the right pen, you can just make anything look really cool. I know a lot of skill is not, like, skill isn't tool dependent, but I don't know, maybe it has to do with the relationship between the artist and the tool, you know? But I just feel like doing like contrast textures with ink make just about anything look cool. Last time I was using this pen, it seemed a little low on ink. We're definitely getting into some bigger shadows here. I know, I'm like, this song got all wobby. Right though. I'm still here, just looking for my. Okay. Not gonna change. You know what this texture reminds me of? We're just looking at this dress. Like in dim sum, when you have these really flat, rectangular rice noodles that you can like put stuff in and wrap stuff. I forget what they're called. But just really, really fat, like, noodle. Kind of like chow fun, but even fatter. And it's not really served like a noodle. It's more of like there's stuff in it and you can pour sauce on top of it. Or rice noodle. I love rice noodles. All this down here is gonna be like really in shadow. I definitely do have to do a drawing with this. The composition. Maybe replace the dress with something like clouds or whatever. That would look really cool. Damn, this marker is running out. I lied. All my markers running out. All of them. How? Oh shoot, I do have this mark. Okay. I was looking for this earlier. This dress is billowing. Billowing as fuck. Billow core fashion. Finish this figure up. On to the next. A little bit of some heavier shadows. Out. A blue element to put it all together. two, 'cause why not? Orange. Run off the page. Right. Okay, I saved so many up. I'm probably gonna do one or two more. Oh, this chick with the guitar. We can totally do that. That'd be tight. Okay. This over so that I have more room and you have more room to see. Oh, which one? Oh yeah, thank you. Yeah, that one was definitely my favorite one out of the composition. Like it's really like an umbrella. It totally does look like a mushroom. Like if like that scene from Fantasia where all the mushrooms get up and they dance. Like the original Fantasia. Dude, that movie was a trip. And I watched that so many times as a kid because my dad loves classical music, and I think my parents wanted me to be more like cultured, I guess. That's probably why I'm into all this like trippy stuff. Did I draw the rocker chick or this chick like sitting down? Or this chick was a skateboard. I think I'll do the rocker chick. Because she has like a triangle composition. It's kind of triangles and stuff. Guitar is like gonna get washed out by this though, so maybe not. Oh, there's this chick. She's like, it's only like a half body, but I do like her outfit. So we can do that. I don't mind things overlapping, but like this is like so much here. It does get kind of hard shifting my eyes from detail mode to big picture mode, and part of what helps is to squint. Just see things, shapes. all cyberpunk looking. I do love the contrast between like the shrug, I guess that's what they're called. Really pointy glasses. This part right here, whoa, side boob. They look dope. I think this exercise is helping me see some fashion patterns for different themes, and I'm glad that I decided to vary it up. Like, for example, I'm drawing something more cyberpunk right now. This one is like kind of cyberpunk, and I noticed cyberpunk does a lot of like stripes and lines and saturated colors, black. If I wanted to do something futuristic, it would be like that, versus something like this, which is more, these two are more traditional, lots of like folds and earth tone colors and just more earthy looking, while this stuff is more, I guess, fabricated. So when designing my own stuff, that helps out. Because I like to get back into being more concept oriented, come up with fresh ideas. This outfit makes me want to play Resident Evil. I started playing that again, the second one, and I'm finally moving along. Yeah, the second one, the remake, has kind of like this futuristic lab environment to it. This composition isn't as interesting. But as an outfit, I really like it. I'll probably shade this one in just to emphasize the contrast. Her head looks so tiny because the collar is really big. I'll try not to make it look too tiny. I see like some of her eyes. Oh, is that a giant zipper? Randomly placed zipper. Make that go. I also started working on my next YouTube video, coming out. So that's all about how to find your style. I do hear artists say like, oh, I feel like I'm not original enough. I feel like I'm copying. I just kind of like freaking out trying to find their style, which, like, first of all, I think it's okay to have many different styles, but I think this is more so for artists who are trying to hone in more on their voice and how they want to convey that and keep a certain theme. So I got answers for you. I think this trend of sweaters that don't cover up anything are so silly. They look cool, but they're so silly. Maybe the white gel pen. to highlight some of the stripes and stuff like that once I shade it in. That subtle sweater texture. A little bit of lines. Crazy. Hey Annie, welcome in. How are you? How was your week? Not much going on my end. Yeah, it felt like a long week for me too. I'm so tired. I'm also starting a new job next week. It'll be full-time. So I was thinking my streams probably gonna start a little bit later, not too much late, because I don't like working really late. But probably like by 1 or 2 hours. So either that or I'm gonna stream on the weekends or kind of like toggle between the two. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm excited. I'll be working on the description is so long for what I'm doing. I'm basically a user interface designer for casino loyalty programs. Oh, the red and gold games. What is that? Back to school night. Oh, wow. Hello, Wolfie. Welcome in. No, it's okay. It seems like a lot of people are coming in later anyways. And I was just saying that I think I'm gonna start my streams a little later anyways because I am starting a new job. So I basically just want to get straight to streaming like right after I finish working. Yeah, just working on some fashion sketches today. Trying to like find like some of these models too are like poses that I found are more interesting, and then I just found clothes to put on them. Students are invited to 2 teams and they compete against each other. Oh, pair with lower school students. Oh, interesting. Thank you. I know this one's my favorite one. This one is like the stream favorite because it's just so interesting. And I'm saying like the dress texture reminds me of like these flat rice noodles. Kind of making me hungry. What kind of games do they play? I don't think I've ever done anything like that for my school. Oh, this one? The one that kind of looks like... I call that one the Donald Duck one. It reminds me of Donald Duck. I guess it's kind of like field day. Like, man, my school didn't do anything fun like that. Zucchini and pasta. And then our like tilapia or whatever. Sounds bueno. Dude, I think I'm gonna make another batch of zucchini bread this weekend because we still have a lot of zucchini left. And I wanna see if I can use up all that before it gets bad. Insane zucchini. Oh, carry an egg on a spoon? Oh, I did that once, like, for one of my... I think it was, like, an Easter party that my parents had. And then, like, I was so bad at that game. I got so salty. Oh, no! Yeah, you can't, like, eat and stuff for that, right? You want more bread? Have you been eating the old loaf? I feel like I'm the only one eating the old loaf. And like, the prep is the worst part. Oh no. Dang, well at least it's over, unless you're talking about it was scheduled on Wednesday and now you have to do it next week. There is more! There is more zucchini bread. I am trying to get rid of all the zucchini bread. I think the zucchini we have, you can make legit 10 loaves. Oh, you haven't had it yet? Oh no, so we have it scheduled. Oh. Well, I hope it goes by quicker than anticipated. I hate when I have to dread for things. Oh, every 2 years. Yeah, I was like, I remember I remember we talking about that last one of my past streams, like when I was on Twitch. I was like, has it been 2 years already? Suppose it has. Well, once it's over, you don't have to do it for another 2 years. Oh no. Yeah, hopefully it goes by smoothly and quicker than anticipated. But you've been eating pretty well, so hopefully that helps. Oh, that's really good to hear. Yeah. Yeah, and you seem to be like really on top of it. Okay, that's really, really good to hear that, you know, it's definitely treatable and, you know, you're staying healthy and stuff like that. Caught early. Sucks about the procedures though, but yeah, definitely. Yeah, that for sure, for sure. So that's really good. You don't have to go through that stuff. Posca marker is going to be better. Your lawn is so overdue for mowing. You know what's funny? I have never mowed a lawn in my life. I've never had a lawn. The 2 houses I lived in. I mean, my first house didn't have a front yard. And like my current house now has a front yard, but it's very small and it's full of rocks. Yeah, we've been getting quite a bit of rain, and it's nice because it's finally starting to cool down, like finally starting to get to low 90s, which will creep into the 80s. I'm excited for that. This one was pretty underwhelming to draw, but I do love her outfit, so that makes up for it. I gotta draw something interesting. Yeah, it's literally rocks. In fact, I think they just made it, I don't know if illegal is the right term, but they just made it so that new homes can't have grass on them anymore. There's still homes that have grass, but Vegas is trying to be like really, really on top of conserving their water. So yeah, they're trying to get rid of all the grass. Yucca plants. Yeah, there's definitely some, I think it's called xeriscaping, which I really want to make the front yard prettier. Like, we have a tree and we have some bushes, and the other day I was doing some yard work because the bushes get really bushy twice a year, so I have to take care of that. Yeah, native plants. I mean, really, it's just like anything that's like a cacti or a succulent does really well out there. And there's some yards in our neighborhood who do that really well. But it's so hard to dig into the ground. Let's see, I think I'm gonna draw this character. I really like, so many good choices. I think I'll draw this character with a poncho and a cowboy hat. I'm gonna switch things up around here. Oh yeah, we did some power washing. Dude, I've never power washed before, but it looks really, really satisfying. Poncho has a really cool pattern. I'll try to include that in there. Oh no, yeah, that's like, as much as I hate Vegas weather, one thing that we do have going for us is that it's because it's so dry, we are at very low risk for mold and mildew, which is nice. Oh yeah, and rained hard before we get. Yeah, dude, the yard gets so leafy. It gets so leafy all of a sudden. Like, we'll clean it and then all of a sudden it's like dirty again. All the trees that we have and all the wind. That always happens. Oh yeah, we got like the sap tree too. I think it's like it's called a money tree. Or a dollar tree or something like that. Silver dollar tree. But the shade is nice. I love having the trees back there. Like, we actually really need those trees. Or else we have like a tiny awning. And other than that, we don't have much shade. So the trees really, really help. They're really nice. Oh, you're gonna be tired today. Tired all week, man. Yawning under my awning? I've probably done that. I don't go outside very much. Even when the weather is cooler, outdoors still isn't very pleasant in Vegas. Because there's always some sort of wind going on. It's like dry. I mean, we walk our dog every day, just about, but we're only outside for like 15-20 minutes. Oh, really? Oh, the timing? I thought you said, oh, I thought you said that because I was yawning. That's so funny. I know, it's like, I miss just hanging out outside, and I still have to put back the hammock that we brought for camping. It's still in your car, and the last time we went camping was in May. So, oh yeah, that's pretty funny. Yeah, during the fall, winter, spring, I think months from, it's almost hiking season again, so that's really cool. Been really looking forward to that. My foot's all better. It took about 6 to 8 weeks for my foot to heal, but I feel like I'm 100% now. So just in time for hiking season to come up. Probably not this weekend, but maybe even next weekend might be fine for hiking. Yeah, definitely from like end of September to May. But yeah, it does suck because it is windy a lot. And we don't get like the super crazy stormy winds that more mountain regions get, but we do have like a consistent wind. And that's something that I enjoy talking about with Miko because he's lived in eastern, central, and western United States, and I've only lived in western United States all my life. Like, this is the most east that I've lived in in the United States, actually, which is really funny. But yeah, he said that even though the winds aren't as strong here, they're still very consistent, and it just makes it to be unpleasant to be outside. Like, it'll be windy for a couple days straight. And I feel like 15 miles per hour wind, because I've felt wind in Texas where it's like 10 to 15 miles an hour, and it's nice. It feels like a breeze, and it's humid. But in Vegas, it just feels like someone's blowing sand in your face. So that really sucks. Yeah, it's just all around unpleasant. Okay. Ink here. Yeah, nothing blocks the wind. There's no like lush trees or water it goes through. It's just sand. And honestly, I kind of hate the wind here more than I do the heat. Oh wow, Santa Ana winds. Oh shoot, yeah, you're right. I'm drawing under the webcam. You know what? Maybe I'll do this. Ooh. Yeah, even like the mountain winds I heard can be really gnarly. But yeah, people who live up in the mountains, like your mom, Miko, like I don't. In the climate there just sounds so crazy. And there's bears and there's elk. So I'm like, the desert seems really tame compared to all that. And bears. It's bear season. In the Mojave Desert in February? Oh no, yeah, dude. That's where you have to bring out the lag bolts. That's what I've had to do. Like going to Black Rock City is just use lag bolts for all that wind. Dude, that really sucks though. Yeah, I've camped in really windy climates like that, and it sucks because there's just dust going in your tent. feels really dry. It was kind of like that when I went camping for one night in Valley of Fire. It was just like I couldn't sleep. But man, I'm excited to go camping whenever that's gonna be. Oh no, and you got a flat tire. Oh, that sucks. Were you able to get it fixed, or did you have to flag down some help? Yeah, that reminds me, I need to store the hydraulic jack in the car in case that happens. Man, camping can be brutal sometimes. For real. Oh no! You were super sick. Man, that sucks. Oh yeah, we have to like... Yeah, I was like, we have to take care of that before we go to California next month. But yeah, we should do that soon. Especially since that one day we were on the freeway and this car in front of us popped a tire. Holy sh... Oh my god. Like, hell no. Oh, a garage. Oh, that's so... Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, all that good stuff. I think, I don't know, some... No, wait, we get our oil changed at Walmart now. Which I like. But I was about to say, like, some oil changing places do fill up your tires for you, but Walmart's so much better because they just get straight to the point and they don't upsell you on anything, which was awesome. Oh, for like windshield wipers or to get quality ones? Yeah, I'll have to see if the windshield wipers on my car fit on yours. Yeah, my car is still in the shop. I don't know if I told you, Annie, but yeah, my car was stolen during the whole debacle I was in from not being able to stream and my foot broke. And then my car was stolen from my driveway, so now it's in the shop. So I can, yeah, so there's a trend going around for Hyundai and Kia cars that you can hack their ignition really easily. So it's like a TikTok thing, so kids have been stealing them. Like, my car was stolen in 4 minutes. And I do have a camera on my door, and I just saw the whole thing go down. Like, even my dog didn't know anyone was outside. That's how freaking quick it was. So, but the police found it down the street like an hour and a half later. Like, while I was on the phone with the police, because they were taking a while to pick up. So they found it. So at least I have it back, but I'm trying to sell that thing because I don't want a car targeted for theft anymore. So I've been like using Migo's car. At least we have something. Yeah, I was like, that was a crazy month. Like, everything was happening. And I'm still on crutches, like trying to hobble out to my car into like I was riding in the police car to get to my car, and I'm like hobbling. It was so sad. Oh, an Elantra? Yeah, that's what I had. Yeah. Well, good thing you don't anymore, because they're being targeted. Oh, in 2001? Oh, that early? Oh, okay. Yeah, that's kind of where my car's at too. I was like, dang. I didn't know they made Elantras that early, but okay. Yeah, I'm like, I've had my car for about 10 years now, so it's like, didn't really miss it too much. And I am looking for my next car to get a more outdoorsy car. My brother has a pop-up trailer that he's looking to get rid of. So I might get a vehicle that can tow that. But I'm not quite sure if I really care to get a pop-up camper or not. Because I am fine with tent camping. But I don't know. I've never camped at the llama farm Airbnb, I did camp in a trailer, but other than that, they also might be more hassle than they're worth. So I'm not sure. A Land Rover? Who makes those? Yeah, I do. I want a big car. But I want like a good balance of something that can handle high clearance. Is that the right word? High clearance vehicle, but I don't want to go overboard with how much they eat up gas and stuff like that. Like I'd rather keep it practical if I can, you know. Oh, Land Rover is the brand. RAV4 is also kind of up there for what I'm thinking about. I have a couple of friends who have them who really like them. But yeah, it's also dependent if I want to pick up that trailer or not, because I would need a towing capacity. So yeah, I still have to think about it, but I have some time. The trailer is also in Washington, so I'd have to drive up to Washington to get it. Which is fine, because I have always wanted to go camping in Washington. Road trip, I know, right? That's about a 20-hour drive, I think. And the first time I've done a drive that long was with Miko from Texas to Vegas. And I was like, that was a long drive. Oh, to get the vehicle in Washington? Maybe. Yeah, apparently cars are very expensive here in Vegas. Probably Nevada. No, I think Vegas specifically, cars are expensive. So people have been saying that it's cheaper just to buy a car out of state. Huh, I'd have to look into that. Yeah, even like car insurance is more expensive out here, and vehicle registration, all these car fees. I think they just take advantage of the fact that, well, first of all, there's a lot of like crazy drivers out here. I know that everywhere there's crazy drivers, but I mean, it's Vegas. Vegas has a lot of crazy shit going on. And I think also taking advantage of the fact that like we need a car out here. Like we need a car to get anywhere. Oh yeah, it's crazy. And it sucks because I do want, you know, be more like eco-friendly with walking and biking, but it's basically impossible to do that out here a lot of the time. And even if the weather's nice, like drivers are so oblivious to pedestrians. It's insane. It's really bad. Because like Vegas is just not used to pedestrians, so yeah, it's crazy. Well, they are building a like more transportation, like a train system, or I don't know if it's underground, probably, but from Los Angeles to Vegas, so that's gonna be a thing. Yeah, people come and go from Southern California to Vegas all the time. Hand, or this looks like a really big hand. This picture's so low res, I can't even tell. Well, it's a hand now. It is what I say it is. There's like a little gun pocket over here. That's so crazy. That's some real cowboy shit right there, having a gun pocket by your ankles. Ooh, Belgian chocolate shipped here. Dude, that's one thing about trying to order stuff in Vegas is that perishables are not very good for delivery. Like, I have this ginger candy that I like to order, but it gets so melty. And you definitely can't order chocolate. That's so cool. So are you gonna make your own chocolates? You're gonna put them in the mold? I love chocolate. I love chocolate. Love it, love it, love it. Oh, bonbons. That's so cute. Dude, we have some pretty good chocolate factories out here. We have the Ethel M chocolate factory. I actually used to live by there, and they're in a cactus garden, and they have such a beautiful cactus garden that will light up at night, and especially during Christmas, and they started doing it for Valentine's Day too. Yeah, we actually went there. We tried to go for Christmas, but it was so crowded. And then we learned that they were doing it for Valentine's Day, and I'm like, I bet no one knows they're doing it for Valentine's Day. So it was a lot less crowded, and then you get to go there. And so Ethel M is the sister company to M&M's. I forget what M&M stand for, but Ethel M does the more fancier chocolates, while M&M's are like, you know, like the snack M&M. The wrapper, no. But it's really good stuff. Really good. But I would also... I know that the Hershey's factory is out there too in Pennsylvania. So I'm sure there's access to some pretty good chocolate out there. Man. Here's sous vide the chocolate. Oh wow. Dude, I can't wait to hear about this process. I'm so excited. Oh, good temperature control. I've never sous vide anything. My brother has a sous vide. Yeah, I would assume that I didn't know if they would have like a more higher quality sector, I guess. But it's probably more like mass-produced chocolates and stuff, which I'm not really a fan of anymore. Like I used to be able to eat all those like waxy chocolates, like even M&M's. Sometimes I can't do them anymore because it's just so waxy. Yeah, now I have there's some brands that I eat. The endangered species chocolate and the human chocolate. It sounds so weird when I say it out loud, but they're just called human, and they're like this super healthy brand of chocolate. Yeah, I just eat like the healthy chocolate now. Oh yeah, Tony's is the bomb. You know what? She needs some more shading. I'll give her some more shade. Whoa, how about that? Maybe I'll do some little portraits just to fill in the gaps. Or I don't know. Ruby chocolate and white chocolate. Oh, that sounds so good. I'm so excited for this. It's been a while since I hit up like a boutique chocolate shop, chocolatier, like a good box of chocolates. Man, I'm still so mad because there was one kind of close to where I live that was really good, and then they got replaced by a freaking frozen banana shop or something like that. I'm so mad. Now I have to travel far to get good chocolate. Would it be really hard to make that stuff? I'm sure it's gonna turn out at least somewhat good. I'm still excited though. Maybe I'll put like another... This chick was a cool hat. Maybe I'll just draw her hat here. Tempering is a science, dude. Cooking and baking is totally a science. It could stick to the mold or not come out. Oh, that's true. That's true. Dude, I tried, this was a long time ago. I tried to make, my roommates and I were having a Super Bowl party, and I was trying to make these chocolate covered strawberries that look like little footballs. And melting the chocolate was a lot harder than I thought, I swear. And they just came out so clumpy. It was really sad. It's like, you know, when you find a cute looking recipe online and you're like, I can totally do that. And then it just turns out looking really sad. So yeah, that's when I learned that melting chocolate is definitely a lot harder than it looks. Edward Farina, welcome in. How are you today? I heard that you might have some cool stuff coming out for Lightbox. Measuring instruments. Gauge blocks. Huh. I don't know about that. Must be a physics-oriented thing. Just okay stuff. For milling? What is milling? I cannot say enough how I'm so excited for Lightbox. Oh yeah, so Edward, I did get the job after all, and I start on Monday, so pretty excited, Milling uses an end to mill and make flat. Oh, I see. Parallel faces in metal. Oh, thank you. Your garbage YouTube account? You have like a non-garbage account? Like, what's going on? Yeah, I'll tell you more deets next time we meet up for sure. You're almost ready. I know, I've been working on making some stickers to use as business cards. So they're gonna have a QR code and it's gonna have my name and like really cool text. So I've been working on that. I'm trying to get that out. So yeah, just to fill y'all in, I will be at 2 conventions next month. 2 weekends in a row. October is gonna be one hell of a month. So I will be going to TwitchCon to be helping out with Cryomera's booth, and that is the second to last weekend of October. And then after that, we're gonna be going to Lightbox Expo, where I'll also be helping out with Cryomera's booth, and Edward Farina is gonna be there. And I'll be taking a bunch of like really cool classes. So yeah, I'm excited to report back and network and learn a lot of cool stuff about art and have a blast and see all my old friends and make some new friends. Like ever since I got back from Electric Forest in June, it's just been it's been pretty boring. I mean, I was also like, I couldn't walk for over a month, so there was that, but I'm excited. Oh yeah, art book. I'm so excited for that. I better get a signed copy. Orbit spinning. Oh shoot. When was the last? Did I bring my orbit in June? I gotta bring that back. Not long gone, they're just short gone. Maybe she'll say something. Art over there or whatever. The batteries and the handles ran out. They've been out for a while, but my orbit's still fine. I think I did bring it with me to Electric Forest and I was using it quite a bit there. I know, I'm like, that'd be so cool. Having my own sketch. Signed and drawn by Edward Frena himself. Yeah, fashion studies. So I've been cooking up some concepts in the background of some bigger pieces I'm gonna work on. So while I'm doing that, I've just been doing some more studies. Whoa. Marker bleed. Uh-oh. Yeah, we were griping about that. But no, we were doing dynamic poses last week. So I'm just more in like a sketchy study mood for streams. And then fashion. I know you were doing some fashion poses as well. And like something I want to get better at is looking at clothing references and putting them on my own poses. That's kind of what I did here because she was wearing more of like a bodysuit. And I was like, oh, I want to change up her clothes. It's just being able to like find clothes that I like and put them on another pose. You have 7 to 8. Oh my gosh. So popular. You know what? I think students always reach out to the best teachers for that. I don't know. Did I have to get letters of recommendation? I don't think I did. I think maybe I did from my art teacher because initially I had planned to go to art college. And they don't ask for much. Whoa, 16. That's so many letters. ChatGPT. No. It's so easy to see ChatGPT typed out stuff now. I'm constantly studying. You want to do a new painting. So busy and studying is the best way to get drawing in daily. No, I feel that. It's like I try to balance studying and doing my art biz thing and trying to come out. I'm actually like, my dad commissioned me this painting and it's supposed to be like really, really big. And I've been putting it off for 2 years now. but I finally got around to doing like a sketch for that. Yeah, I just haven't been able to focus on doing something that big. And I haven't been as confident in getting into painting something like that. But now I feel a little bit better getting into painting because I've taken some classes on it and kind of, getting back into the groove of it. Shut up. Stop. No, it's not. Yeah, Art Institute was the school. But you went to a good art institute, didn't you? Yeah, no, I went to a bad art institute. I went to the Vegas one. They shut down. They're terrible. They bribed me to stay. They're like, we'll give you a special scholarship if you stay. I'm like, ha, no. And then I had to go around and get signatures before I quit. I had to go around and get signatures from all the different staff members there, like the higher ups, and they all tried to guilt me into staying. Like, like blah 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 if you do this. I'm just like, nope, I want to quit because I don't want to be 80 grand in debt. That sounds awesome. What do you call a large painting on a wall of a shy woman? Oh god. Oh god. What? What can that be? Portrait? A painting? A demural? Oh god. But I've actually never heard of that word. I'm gonna assume it means shy. Acts of disagreeing politely about something. A timeshare approach. It does. It does. My mom loves free stuff. Like when there's a catch. Oh, demure. I see. Oh, I see. Modest and shy.
Demure.
Demure. Got it. But yeah, she would go to like timeshare dinners and stuff because they would offer like a buffet. But I was really young and I didn't really know what was going on. So I just remember having to sit through slide presentations about timeshares while I ate at a buffet. But yeah. Yeah, that school sucks, and I'm not reserved about letting people know that because people should know. But they're not around anymore. That's good. Oh my god. Did you ever get your free tickets to Disneyland though? That's honestly kind of... I mean, it depends how much time it takes, but that's not a bad deal. Disneyland tickets are expensive. Prisoner is trying to escape. Would use this discount to get resort stays. We went But oh no. Oh man, that sucks. Yeah, sometimes we're like that. Like that's the catch. Like you have to go, but on like my terms, like when I say you can go. I'm like, what's the point of that? That's how it is for like really cheap flight tickets. It's like you can go to Europe for really cheap, but you have to leave in 12 hours and on short notice. I did. Yeah, we were just talking about that, how the boat ride there made me really, really sick because the boat almost got canceled. That's how bad it was. And this woman just fell. Like she was walking in the boat hallway and she just fell because it was so rocky. Yeah. Oh yeah, you went to Catalina too, huh? It was so much fun. We found this so I think they were out of e-bikes because we were gonna rent an e-bike. So we just rented normal bikes and we biked into the island, which was really exhausting. By the way, I was sweating a lot because it was uphill and in the island. But we found this really, really badass garden of all these crazy plants, and there was even like a spruce cactus, which it had like warning signs on it not to touch it because it was poisonous, and it had like those dragon trees, and yeah, it was crazy. And then we went up even further, and there was this giant monument. Oh, spruce cactus. Is a spruce cactus something else? Okay, but it was the coolest botanical garden I've ever been to. It's not even that large, but there were a lot of crazy plants in there. And I'm like, I swear no one knows about this. Yeah, just regular bikes. It was rough. Hey, Ja, welcome in. Yeah, I've been announcing today that I did accept a new job, so the streams are probably going to start later, which I think is fine because people tend to come in later anyways. So the streams are probably going to start either 1 or 2 hours later, which is good for all y'all who come in later on. You stopped there on a cruise? You didn't see that place though? Oh yeah. Yeah, no, we were on Catalina for like we arrived on Friday and we left Sunday. We went there for a scuba diving trip, which was awesome, by the way. And then we went in the casino, which it's not really, I guess the old term for casino is like a structure, I guess, and we went up the casino. We just followed these people going like way up into the casino. And then we got kicked out because we weren't supposed to be there. But it had an amazing view, so I'm glad we got to go up there. So can't forget the conversation between two couples at Catalina. One woman pointed to the other. What? That sounds like something that totally happened. No, we would listen in on their most random conversations on Catalina. Oh, type of tree. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna be working on casino loyalty kiosk. I'm gonna be a UI designer and like product designer for that. Okay, cool. So yeah, it seems like a lot of people here like to come in later, so that works out. Yeah, I don't like streaming too late because I have to tone it down for myself towards the nighttime because I do have insomnia problems sometimes, to where if I'm too active before I sleep, it's gonna be really hard to sleep. So I like to just stream and then have dinner and relax, watch some TV, and then call it there. Golf carts on an island are a special sort of something. Oh yeah, I don't think I've ever done that, actually. But we are going to Mexico next year, so perhaps Dude, I'm hyped. I've only been to Mexico once, and it was Puerto Vallarta for a wedding, but we didn't get to go out and explore a whole lot because we were like part of the resort and the wedding party, and we were just doing a lot of wedding stuff, which was really fun, don't get me wrong, but I didn't really get to explore Mexico. Yeah, no, it was so pretty. We saw a little I feel like I just want to upload my dive videos on a separate account now that I'm better at video editing. We saw a little shark. It was very shy. And it's always been my dream to go scuba diving with sharks. I want to do like the great white shark cage experience. Like I really want to, and I want to go diving with a lot of sharks are actually really chill. And I really want to go diving with them. Diving with like turtles and stuff like that. So I got to dive with like my little baby. I forget what kind of shark it was, but it was tiny and it was just hiding its face in the rocks and the coral. It was really sweet. It was and we saw octopus eggs. What else did we see? Just a lot of really cool baby shark. No, it was a grown-up shark, but it was very small. Oh no. Yeah, I could imagine that like school keeps you tired. I know, I was having that in my head too. Baby shark. Yeah, for those of you who missed it, I do have an important announcement to make. I did make. Today is Alfred's birthday, and this is him reacting to me saying it's his birthday. He's very reactive. He does the head tilts a lot. So he's 6 today. So after stream, we're probably gonna take him to the park, and I've been handing him out gifts throughout the day. Like I have a nice bone for him after the park, but see if I can like play it. Do you know that today is your birthday? Yeah? Is today your birthday? Are you a birthday dog? So cute. But yeah. A little bit of bacon and I know, I love spoiling my pets for their birthday. I know, he has like the little, especially when you ask questions with the inflection, do you? We do that every time we take him for a walk. Like, do you want to go? He's always trying to understand, and he's so reactive, and he loves butt scratches. That's his thing. Like, he'll lean up against the wall and he'll be like, scratch my butt. His big ol' head. Yeah, sometimes Miko will ask him like philosophical questions about the cosmos, and he'll just like tilt his head. It's so cute. Yeah, that's my important announcement for the day. Aside from the minor time change. Alfred's birthday. Yeah, probably gonna keep Fridays. I think Fridays tend to work out for me better, and if I can't do a Friday, probably a Saturday. But I do feel like I'm most active during the afternoon, early evening time. I feel like I'm the most engaged. Look at that, what a fun little composition. Yeah, I tried to vary the types of fashion here, so it's not all just one style. If I were to keep it all one style, it'll probably be like street clothes and stuff, but we did some like more like old fashion, some like Western fashion. Tight. And with that, I think I'm done. I have a pretty good spread here. So thank you guys for joining me. If you haven't yet, feel free to check out the Discord server where I post most of the updates there for stream. And you want to see your work, want to see your drawings, want to see your food, want to see all of your creative endeavors. So, oh, thank you. Yeah, I had a lot of fun, and I did this last week. So, did some action poses, did some fashion poses. I don't know what I'll do next week. Like, things are very up in the air for me, but I do know that I still want to stream, and I still want to keep streaming once a week, and I like being here, like hanging out with you guys. 3D printed food, dude. Annie was just talking about making some chocolate, so there's that. I know. Next time, on the next episode of Joyce Rainbow Art Streams, Annie talks about his chocolate, Belgian chocolate. But yeah. All right, guys. Well, all my social links are in the description. Feel free to give me a follow there. I also have a mailing list available if you want to be first to receive updates. As far as my web store, Discord's on there. And I'll see you next time. Next week, probably Friday. Bye, guys. Take care. Have a lovely weekend. Mwah. Take care.